What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's Nefertiti, and I'm back with another reaction video. Okay, now listen. Well, first of all, welcome. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you've been subscribing, I know you ain't seen me in a long time. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, we back and we active. So look, I was scrolling through YouTube the other day, and I came across Pink Book Lessons. I watch her videos here and there, and I wanted to react to a video that she made about this woman who has 5 children and 4 babies' dads, which we're not judging her, but what we going to react to is the way her attitude, okay? And the reason why I need to react to this is because it triggered me. It did. I was triggered. Because a lot of things, I'm like, I like to tell stories and I like to react to stuff that's entertaining. But this was like, ooh, I believe God's like, listen, do this one. And I just want to, let's just talk about it. Let's get into it.
That was nice of you. Oh yeah, I'm just texting my friend. She was just texting.
No, it was no problem. I had seen you had left it on the table, and I was trying to get your attention, but you kept walking, so you probably didn't hear me. So that's why I was bringing over here.
So what you came out here for?
I mean, I would bring your ID. I would want somebody to bring me mine, and I'm gonna break anyway, so it makes.
Well, I'm grown. What else you came out here for? All I'm wondering is why is he still there talking to her? She left her ID inside of there. He saw it and was
exactly what she just said. What is he still doing talking to her? Like she was at a bar and he worked at the bar and he brought her keys out. Oh, I think her keys out because she had left her keys inside the bar. And he was trying to swerve a little bit because he thought she was pretty and she was just straight up rude. And once he felt that energy, he should have just been like, you know what, here's your keys. You have a great day. Like, keep it moving. But he kept going because I felt like she kind of was shooting down his pride a little bit. So he's like, let me just still try to talk to her. And I'm just like, I would have been like, okay, sis, you got it.
thoughtful enough to go and bring it back to her. But then she has an attitude the whole time. And then she says, boy, what you really came out here for? And he's still standing there talking to her?
I mean, obviously that, and it's obvious, that you're pretty. So I was trying to talk to you, see if I can get to know you a little bit.
I want to get to know you. So what else you do outside this little job?
I just feel like it's one of them things where it's like you a little embarrassed. Like I feel like she like shot him down. Like she's just shooting his whole pride down, and he just like he keep going because I know he don't want to feel no type of way. But he's just explaining himself to her. I just felt so bad watching this. I'm just like, oh my gosh. And she's like, I don't want to get to know you. After she said, I don't want to get to know you, that's it. Listen, y'all, if you're men on here and you're watching this, and you get this energy from a woman, let her have it. There are so many other women out there, and there's other women that would be willing to listen to you, have an ear to hear, talk to you, and be interested. She obviously wasn't interested. And so say, for instance, he did end up getting her number and they end up talking. She wasn't going to treat him right anyways because from the jump, she's showing him she has no respect for him. All right? Listen. This is a no-no.
I'm a bartender, so that's what I do. I mean, I'm working on a business also,
But you working on a business?
Yeah, I'm working on a business.
You working on a business, or you trying to get in my business?
I mean, I'm working on a business. I mean, we actually make good money. Like I get the bills paid, I have spending, but like it's, just don't let the title like fool you.
Brother, why are you sitting there explaining all this to her? She already expressed that she is not interested. So if she continues to talk to you at this point, it's only going to be because she see that you're a simp and that you're willing to put money on her. Even if you get her number after this, it's going to go downhill from here. It's already starting at this rocky point.
Let me just say this. Okay? I think nowadays, like a lot of modern women, and just not even just modern women, women in general, they look at a man's title and they're not looking at the man. I'm not saying that you have to settle for somebody that you don't want to be with, but just because a man works at a certain place doesn't mean he's not capable of being a good man to you. And because he don't make $250,000 a year, so he's not a CEO, or he's not a rapper or a basketball player or something like that. So now you can't give him the time of day because to you on the outside, it ain't what you think it is. One thing I learned about life is you can't look at just a resume. You have to get to know the person. I ain't saying you have to get to know each and every man that tries to talk to you, because as women, we have men come up to us all the time, and I get it. I understand it. Sometimes it's a little, but we have to give them a chance sometimes. Like if a man is if a man is what's it called, has a garbage job, or garbage, what the hell's it called? He's the garbage man, okay? He's the garbage guy, right? He could be making $250,000 a year, and it's not even about how much they make. It's how they spend it. It's how responsible they are. You know what I mean? Can they pay the bills? And he said, "I got all the bills paid. I even have spending money." And just because he works at a bar doesn't mean he's any less of a man. Listen. At least he got his own stuff. At least he's saying the bills are paid. You got men out here acting like they got it all. They might have a house and all that, but probably ain't paying bills. And you have people acting like they got it, and they don't be having it. Okay, the ones that look like they got it don't be having it. All right, so it's like I think we need to learn how to take it a little bit easier and give people grace, give men grace, because it's like every man's not going to be a lawyer or a CEO. Every man's not going to be that, and he's saying he's working on a business. Now I get it. Some women will say, I don't want to marry, I don't want to date potential. I get that. You want them to be already walking in something. But he's on his way to it. So it's different if he was sitting at home every day, all day playing the game. And then he's saying, yeah, I'm working towards a business, but he ain't doing nothing. But he actually has a job, and he's working towards a business. So it's like, we'll get into it. Let's just watch it.
We make some good money here.
So what you drive?
Drive a vehicle. What you mean what I drive?
A vehicle? What kind of vehicle?
I drive a Monte Carlo. I got a 2013 Monte Carlo.
What year we in?
It's a 2013, I said.
What year we in now?
2021. What that?
2021.
I mean, it's a car. They give me from A to B. It's a
Right. So where you stay?
I stay in the East. I got a house in the East. I got a 2-bedroom in the East.
A 2-bedroom.
Yeah, 2-bedroom. What you want me to have? A mansion or something?
No, I'm just wondering what the rest of it. What is the rest of the house?
It's a 2-bedroom.
I was cringing watching this. All she had to do was just be like, I'm not interested. She's sitting there asking him, and honestly, I felt like she was doing it just to be rude. Like, you could easily tell a man, like, no thank you. Like, I'm good. Like, you have a great day. Like, that's it. You don't got to keep him only a 2-bedroom. I mean, where's the rest of it? He's a single man. He's by himself. So he has a 2-bedroom. Yes, you have multiple children, but like, you know what I'm saying? If y'all were to get serious, I'm sure he would look into having a bigger house. But if you by yourself, what you need a 5-bedroom for if it's just you? And then he had a 2013 Monte Carlo. Okay. Why? Because he don't got a 2022 BMW, a Mercedes-Benz, or whatever you think he should have, an Audi, whatever you think he should have. There's a lot of men out here that women give a chance to, that don't have a car, who don't have a house, who don't got no money, who don't have a job, and they be giving their all to that man. A lot of women do it. A lot of women like to front and be like, okay, he got to have $250,000 or he got to be rich, or he has to have 6 figures and stuff like that, taking on trips. And there's a lot of women that give their time and energy to men who aren't doing nothing. This man is trying, And then I look at it like this, like, what if you get a rich man? What if you get somebody who got a lot of money? Okay? And he don't treat you right. He leaves you by yourself. He don't give you the time of day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dating, but he don't really give you much time. He don't treat you right. Maybe he's cheating on you. He disrespects you, but he got money. Right? And he makes sure you got the purses you want and stuff like that, your hair and your nails done and all that. But he got money, but he don't do the internal things. He don't pour into you. Like, he don't speak to you the right way. He's rude to you. He's disrespectful. He's a cheater. I'm not saying every rich man is like that, but a lot of men who have a lot of money and a lot of options with women, they pursue them options. So you got to be very particular about the type of men you choose that got lots of money. So it's like, we have to learn, like, women will have a whole list of what they want in a man. And if that man doesn't reach everything on that list, they don't want to give you the time of day. But the reality is, guess what? We're human. Oh, I don't know if you knew that, but we are. We're human beings. So that man might not reach everything on that list, but there are really good men out there that we just bypass because we're looking at the wrong things. It's sad.
Like it's 30 people stay with me. I mean, it's nice. I don't stay with nobody. I don't room about nobody else coming in and out the house. It's mine. I'm independent. Like, what's the problem? I got a house, got a car, got a job. What's the problem? Why? You got me feel like I'm filling out an application or something.
You is, I'm interviewing you. I ain't got time to waste. There's other people trying to fill the same position.
So you, like a bidding war or something?
Well, that's where we at. So,
I mean, I'm just trying to get to know you. Like,
so you got chum? I want you to know. I want to get to know you.
Yeah, I got one.
You won?
Yeah.
A whole child?
What you mean a whole? What the hell?
Not her saying one, a whole child. You have 5. Ain't nothing wrong with having 5 kids, because we ain't judging you. But the man got 1 kid. Like this is what, okay, I don't want to take too much of y'all time. But look, this is what bothers me about women with the double standards. And I know men have their double standards too, but with women, when it comes to men, it's like, okay, they don't want him to have no kids. He has to be the richest man in the world, the finest man on the block. He has to have all this stuff, and then she don't be having a job. Her car be old. She don't got money like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And she got all these kids, and she wants him to have all this and that. And she's not keeping up. She's not doing what she's looking for. She don't have what she's looking for. That's not fair. You have 5 children. He has 1 kid. Like, why do women do that? Like, he don't have all this. Well, you don't either. You don't be having all that either. But you want him to have it? There's nothing wrong with wanting a man to have certain things. There's nothing wrong with a man wanting women to have certain things. But let's not play the double standards. That's too much now. You got 5 kids. He has 1. And for you to be like, a whole kid. Yes, a whole 5 kids. He could be like a whole 5 kids. Like I said, if you weren't interested, you should have just been like, look, hey, no thank you. I appreciate your time. I'm just not interested.
That's 1 too many. That's 1 way too many.
You don't do men with kids or something?
Absolutely not.
Oh, so you don't have kids, I see that.
Oh, no, I got 5.
You got 5 kids?
Yeah, I got 5.
5? So, yeah, kids, blessings, I don't understand how you got 5 and you talking, you know. I mean,
because I got enough for the both of us. I don't need somebody to have a job. If you're tired of spending...
In other words, she wants a young man. She wants somebody. Even the young men have kids. So in other words, to me, what she's saying is she wants somebody, a young man that don't have no kids, don't have nothing, because a lot of men, like 90% of these men are gonna have children. Okay, you got to think about that. You got to keep that in mind. Not all of them. Some of them don't have kids. Some, I ain't say, but a lot of them have kids. So what you looking for? What do you really want? I'm asking women, what do you really want in a man? Like, do you want the outside or do you want the inside? Are you just looking for like the outside, or what do you want in a man besides what he can do for you, how he can pay for things, and how he can provide? What do you want in characteristic? How do you want that man to treat you? Do you have a goal? Do you want to be married? What's your future looking like? See, a lot of women are dating and they're not dating for the right reasons. And this is not all men too. Men be dating for the wrong reasons and you wonder why relationships ain't working. We have to reevaluate ourselves and see, like, what are we even in this for? Why are we even dating? Do you want to date because you just want to have somebody? Or you want someone to take care of you? Or do you want something to last? Like, if you're just casually dating, hey, that's up to you. You know, you can casually date. You don't really have too many rules when you casually dating, because you just casually dating. You just doing what you want to do. But if you want something serious and you asking all these 150,000 questions, make sure it's the important stuff that matters.
I'm just trying to get to know you, whatever. Like,
matter of fact, it's not gonna work. I figured it out. Nope, it's not gonna work. Nope. No, it's not gonna work.
I'm talking to you like a...
I know, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
You done disrespected me the whole time.
Listen, Okay, to a point, right? She was wrong for how she treated him. But to a point, he got to take some accountability. Like, she was rude to him the whole time. Like he just said, you disrespected me the whole time. You should have been walked away. You wasting your time trying to talk to someone who's not interested. Baby, if you see at the beginning that they're not interested, imagine how it would be if they give you a chance. You making it like she the only prize. Like, hey, listen, you a prize too, boo. And not only that, she ain't the only woman in the sea. She's not the only fish in the sea. So she's like, it's not gonna work. He should have just been like deuces. He should have been said deuces the first time she kept flipping her hair and with all the attitude. He should have been like, all right, nah, this ain't what I want. You don't want that. Listen, men always talk about having peace, right? Y'all like y'all peace. Okay, I get it. Y'all like y'all peace. So if you like your peace, don't get with no woman that's not gonna give you peace, because you can tell within the first conversation what type of woman they're gonna be to you, especially if you ain't what they want. So this is a lesson to learn for all of us. Women, we need to learn to get to know these men a little bit better before we just judge the fact that they work somewhere and they don't make enough money. You don't even know, that man can be the richest man ever. He could just be working just because he wants to. He could have a whole bunch of money in the bank and he just works just because he wants to. It's not about the money. I'm just saying, get to know the person. And even if you like, okay, this is my criteria, get to know them for who they are a little bit. You never know. That could be the one. You gotta give them a chance though. Like, get to know them, see who they are. And men, stop wasting your time. He wasted way too much time, baby. I don't care if it was 5-10 minutes. That's way too long. Way too long for somebody who wasn't trying to give you the time of day. You took too much of your time, and you should take some accountability. Men, when y'all deal with women like this, be like, all right, I'm good. You know, if she has an attitude like that, don't deal with it. I don't care. I'm a woman telling you, when you see an attitude like that, don't deal with it. Just let her keep going. Let her keep moving. Look, y'all, if y'all haven't already, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Be sure to join the team. Also, I have another channel, which is a motivational channel, where I speak about life, like life lessons, God, encouraging words. I'm a speaker, so uplifting words, things that you may need to hear. Okay, which will be in the description below. All my social media is in the description below. So is my email. So if you guys need to talk to me, you have any questions or anything like that, okay, just let a sister know. Or if you have some suggestions on what I should react to, let me know. And just so you know, I am a woman of God, so I'm not gonna be reacting to something that's too crazy or something YouTube's not gonna allow me to be put on here, because they really strict about what we can play and say and all that stuff. So, all right, listen, y'all. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Stay tuned for the next reaction video or story. Okay? All right.